What's up guys, it's CJ Pix over here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so as to get more future content like this. So today we are going to be reviewing the Sony ZV-E10. As you can see, I have with me the Sony ZV-E10 and mine actually I caged it up. I bought the cage at AliExpress at a fair price and it came with a wood clip over here, as you can see. And it has a good feel to it compared to when I first came across this camera. It had a small grip, and my hand is quite big for the camera. It's an APS-C camera and it gives you the option to mount other Sony lenses, E-mount lenses. As you can see, it's a crop sensor camera and it gives you more option to mount other E-mount lenses over here. And mine, I bought it with a kit lens. As you can see, it has a ring where you can customize it in the camera to act as a zoom ring or a focus ring. As you can see, it's actually a small lens, as you can see, but it does the job. When you are in a tight budget and you first came across this camera, you may go with this lens. I'm not saying it's a bad lens, it's a good lens. It depends on how you use the lens. As you can see here. And other features to it, it has a custom button over here. This is the button where you press when you are reviewing a product. You just press it and the camera will focus on the product you are reviewing. And this is the zoom in and zoom out wheel, the photo button and the recording button. This is the point where you turn on the camera and turn off the camera. This is other custom buttons, the photo button, the recording button and SNQ button. The SNQ button is in slow-mo mode, and other buttons, the trash can button when you want to delete your photo or video, the ISO button. This is also a wheel where you can move your photos just quickly. The menu button, it features a flip out screen, and mine I actually accidentally broke it when I was doing some field work, but the camera, it works. That's the good thing. So in the future I might have to change the screen, but for now I might use it as the way it is. One thing I may recommend you guys is to use the recommended SD card so as to get more shooting dynamics out of this camera. If you buy a cheap SD card, it won't serve the purpose of this camera. And this is where you place your battery. So this is an old battery, but it gives a reasonable output of power. So as you can see, the cage, it has several screwing points where you can mount your handle and microphone and other accessory which you may have. At the side is where you charge the camera or put the data in the camera or out of the camera. It features an HDMI point over here, as you can see. This is where you place your headphone jack, and this is the point where you place your audio microphone so as to get more and proper audio out of the camera. But I'm not saying it does not have an inbuilt audio. I mean microphone is on top of here, and actually mine came with a dead cut. So as if you don't have a microphone, you just place the dead cut on here so as to reduce the noise, as you can see. So I will recommend you this camera in 2025. So since it gives you more flexibility, and more features out of the camera compared to the Canon 600D which I had earlier. I'm not saying the Canon 600D it's bad, but I've quite felt the difference moving from a DSLR camera to a mirrorless camera, and it's quite recommended. It is quite recommended, and it's a good feeling when you're moving from this guy to this guy. the things that I notice is the focus speed. It's quite good compared to the DSLR camera. It's fast, where this is quite slow. For now, I use this camera for photos and thumbnails, but when you're in a tight budget, you just opt to go with the 600D. But as I said, this ZVE-10, it's quite good since it gives you more flexibility.